Hi everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. So today we are continuing on with our Valentine's Day past eyeshadow palettes or whatever it may be. And today we're going to be doing the Hershey Kisses once again in milk chocolate. So, one more after this. This one was a big collection. Actually, because of that, I think it may have more than Too Faced, to be fair, but I'm not really for sure. But for the rest of the face, for bronzer, I am wearing the Pat McGrath in Nude Honey. For blush, I pulled out the Sugar Bomb by Benefit blush. I don't know if you can get this anymore, but I just love when you mix all these together what it looks like. It's a pretty color. Um, for highlighter, I'm wearing the Charlotte Tilbury, the Hollywood Glow Glide Face Architect Highlighter in Champagne Glow. It's got a name. For eye primer today, I'm using my Sigma in Persuade. It is so much like Painterly. It's crazy. Except stick form. So really it just depends. This is pretty creamy too. I was going to say that the paint pot may be a little bit creamier, but no, I think they're kind of both the same, to be fair. So there is that. For the rest of the face, I set it with the Lunar Beauty translucent powder. I think it's translucent, to be fair, but let me check to make sure. Translucent light. And then for foundation and concealer, I'm using the Lancome concealer in Tint Idol, and the foundation is the Tint Idol Ultra Wear. I really like this foundation. It's the Karen Glow version. I don't know if they got another version or not, but I like that particular one. It doesn't settle in my smile lines like it just doesn't. And I really like their concealer too. The Tint Idol concealer, it's nice. So let's get started. So this is the lovely palette. Mine's quite fingerprinted up, and this is what it looks like. It's a basic, neutral, cool toned palette. It is what it is. But does it create a very pretty look? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So let's get started. So the first shade I'm going to go into is number 2. I lost my little card. I have it somewhere. We're going to go into this one. We're going to start with that one. I am using my Refer brushes. Alrighty here. I am expecting some packages today. And you want to know the crazy thing? The one I am most excited about. There's 2. First off, let me say, I know this is on everybody. Everybody has seen it. Everybody has probably purchased from it. Now, not me though. Now, I have seen it, but not as much as people talk about it. Like them seeing it, I haven't seen it, right? But then again, I don't really shop except at Sephora, Beautylist, stuff like that. So with that said, I ordered something from Temu just to see, and I got it in the other day, right? I placed one order. Well, then when my kids found out that I had downloaded the app and stuff, boy, they were all about it then. So we got another order coming in today. But the one I'm excited for, I am kind of excited for that one. But the one I'm excited for really is my Sephora order. I bought the Cotton Candy Laneige Sleeping Mask. And I am so excited for it for tonight. Like, you all know, I really do need to rank my sleeping masks because I have tried so many of them. And I like certain ones for certain things. But like if I had to just choose one, I would probably have to say it'd be the Hangover by Too Faced, the Pillow Talk Hangover. Just because it's got, the tube, it's easy to get in and out of. Like, it's just nice. It's doe foot, you know, it's beautiful. And I always get them. I've tried everything, even when they give the little samples out at Christmas and stuff. Now I don't wear this particular one to bed or anything. This is like an over the top, gloss, but which they're great for too. But I do wear like the original. I have a backup of it. I've got the banana. I've tried the watermelon, the mango, the chocolate. Like I've tried them all, and that would be the one. After that, it'd probably be Lawless. Don't forget the filler, the plumping lip sleeping mask. Love that. Then it would probably be, oh, definitely my little these, the Sugar Rush. Now these aren't really plumping. These are really just like if your lips are hurting, if they're chapped, if they're dry. This is the one for that. Same with the Laneige. The other two are more for plumping, and I like them because I'm getting older, so my lips are starting to not be as full as they used to be. So I do like them for that. But yeah, actually today for my lips, I'm wearing Boldly Bare, or yeah, Boldly Bare by MAC lip liner, and then I put the um Mario Rose Glow on like top of it, and I'm really like them. I don't know if I like them more than the Tarte, but I do like those a lot. So yeah, I've been waiting for UPS. Speaking of UPS, I think that is it right there. But we're going to take that same shade and we're going to run it under the lower lash line. I hope I used that shade under the lower lash line. I think I did. In this shade, I really do. Okay, so here's the thing, and I'm curious about it. I don't know if it can be done or not, but I'm wondering, could you use these colors for like contour, bronzer, and stuff? Because I've never really used Glam Light shadows in that way. I've used other palettes in that way, but not particularly Glam Glow. But like, I think this would be a really pretty color to contour with. Light-handed, of course. And I think that the next shade I want to use would be a good bronzer shade. But I've never used their eyeshadows for like bronzer, blush, contour, nothing like that. Okay. Now we're going to go into number 2, which is this brown here. It's like a milk chocolate brown. Like, this is one of my favorite palettes just for a neutral look, an everyday look. It's self-explanatory. Like, you don't really have to even think about your look. It's kind of just there. But I think this would be a really pretty bronzer shade, to be fair. And I do like this palette a lot. It goes light to dark, so it is an all-in-one for me, which is good. And I used it as an all-in-one today too, which is great. I would like to know, out of these 5 palettes, like I wish I knew on the back end which one was their highest seller. Like which one sold the most. Because part of me would say like the set sold the most, the one with them all. But I don't know, because now using them, looking back, I could have definitely lived without some. I mean, I'm glad I got them and all that, but I could have lived without them nonetheless, So I am curious about like which one, in like the individual, which one would have been the best. All right, we're going to go into one, two, three, number 4. And place it all over the lid. Bet you never guessed that was the shade that was going on my lid, though. I tend not to gravitate towards like this kind of color. I don't know. It's like, I don't think it looks good on me, but then part of me says, yes, it does look good on me. It's so weird. I think it's just because it's my preference. Like, I do think the shade looks good on me because it's a gold, and I do have like a warm tone skin tone, you know? So technically, like, peaches and golds do look good, but I just so much prefer like a pink, you know, myself, that I'm just like thinking it doesn't look good, if you know what I mean, like in my own head. But I do think it is a pretty color. I truly think this whole palette is a beautiful palette, to be fair. There's not one part of this palette I don't like. Alright, now we're going to take number 6, the darkest shade right here. And I'm just going to line the top lash line and bottom lash line with it. I use the Tarte Fake Awake in the waterline, as always. Oh, I haven't put it in this one. But I did put it in the other one already. Alright. And I'm using my favorite brush to do this with. I'm telling you, if there's ever a brush, seriously, if you got hooded eyes, or if you just want very, like, detailed lines, the Refer 29. It is just perfect. You have all the control in the world. It's small for whether you're wanting to just line your lash line or do like a baby wing. It is just the perfect brush. If there's ever a brush I would say you would need, it is this one, because it's just so itty bitty and so perfect for, like I said, for those reasons. A beginner, it's easy to, you know, handle and stuff. It's just, I love this brush. I really do. Like, I have yet to find a brush to even compete with this brush. I found brushes like it, but the bristles are too long, or it is a little thicker, you know. There's other brushes that I definitely can use, but this is the brush I love. And the reason why I know it is because I own 3 of these. And then this brush right here, number 21, would be my second brush. And the reason I'm saying that is because I purchased all these, right? And if I've got multiples of a certain brush, then you know it's worth it, right? At least in my opinion, that's the way I kind of determine things. It's like, if I'm willing to purchase the same brush twice, it must be good. And again, it wasn't because it was in a set or something, but because I liked it. So I have 3 of these and 2 of the other ones, and I love them. I just think they're absolutely perfect. I wouldn't change a thing about them. Really, they have a nice selection of natural hair brushes in general, so you could always find a brush at Refer if you know, were trying to find one. Okay. And then for inner corner, we're going to go in with number 1. We're going to go in very light-handed though. I don't want much pigment. What I want is the wetness of the shadow, because it just looks wet when blended out nicely. I don't necessarily want the color. It's the wetness I want, if that makes sense. Or the metallicness of it. But it just works with this look so well. And that's why I said this isn't all in one palette, no matter where or what look I'm going for out of it, what colors I'm choosing. Because that particular shade is in there, it isn't all in one for me. Okay, what do I have to do? Okay, I gotta do liner. So let's put the Tarte Fake Awake in the waterline. I still have not tried the white one of this yet. I gotta get it. People have been raving about it, and it's like, what am I missing? Because I do like my white liner from Tarte. The Exit, that's one of my faves from them. But that is my favorite, like, cream. And then it'd be the Natasha Denona, the one that's got the metallic and the black, the metallic cream shade or nude shade. Love it. Alright, let's curl the lashes and we'll move on to mascara. There it is. And mascara today's different, y'all. First off, I'm curling my lashes. You know it's going to be a good day when you're curling your lashes. And I'm using my Surratt eyelash curler. Hopefully it's a good mascara day. For some reason I feel like it's not going to be, but here's to hoping. For mascara, we're going to use the Grwm. It's called Mad Eyes Mascara. Heavily fragranced. Ooh. Like perfume. Just know that. To the point where it could give you a headache. Granted, once I put it away, I don't smell it. But in the process of doing your lashes, you will smell it. I don't know how I feel about the mascara, like performance-wise, or how it even looks on my eyes, to be fair. I'm gonna figure that out. But fragrance, like, I won't buy this again just for that reason. It's just too strong for me. And it doesn't make my eyes look that much better than any other mascara. So I just don't see a point in putting myself through smell when it's not doing that much more than any other mascara. Or than my favorites anyway. Like, if it made my lashes look wonderful, extraordinary, something like that, I might live past the smell for that reason. But because it doesn't, I'm like, yeah, no, won't be rebuying. And for some reason I feel like it does transfer, but I'll let you know. I mean, they look fine though. What do you think? I mean, I think they make my lashes look okay, but nothing that magical. For the bottom lashes, I'm going to use the Cali Ray. Come hell or high water. I'm not... Okay. So I'm getting flaking from that mascara, so it must be drying out. But what I will say is that I didn't get any fallout from the shadows either. So that's a good thing. I meant to keep an eye on that. I didn't get anything though. And like I said, this is just a really good neutral palette. Do you already have these colors in your arsenal? Probably. So really it's more about the packaging at this point and the theming on how much fun and joy it's going to bring into your life, on whether you need it. Just saying. So with that said, I own the Natasha Denona Glam, Biba, the nudes. I have all the mini. Well, I own all of her palettes. Let's just say that I own all of Natasha Denona palettes. So do I need this one? No. I own all Pat McGrath. Do I need this one? No. So I really don't need it. But does it bring joy to my life? It does. Even though the packaging is a pain in the butt to store, for the most part, it's still cute packaging. It's still a nice theme around a holiday. So, therefore, that is why I purchased it. That is why it stays. But again, if you're looking at it from the perspective of, do you already have it? You already have it. You do not need it. But it just depends on what perspective you're looking at. So, with that said, you can decide on if you need it or not. Do I think it's a pretty color story? I do. I think it's beautiful. I found the little plastic piece finally for it. Do I think the packaging is cute? I do. Do I think this looks like Hershey Kiss? I do. So, there's that. But, was it easy to use? Yes. Did it blend, build, have a nice gradient effect? It did. It does. So, again, everything's up to you. I'm just showing it to you from a beginner's perspective here. If you're a beginner, I wouldn't go with it. Not because it's not good, but because if I was going to suggest a new palette for a beginner, I'm going to say go ColourPop. Go Stone Cold Fox. Go, what is it? Barely something. I don't know. But ColourPop's got the big palettes. I mean, it's every neutral you'll ever need in a way, you know? Now, if you don't want to shop from that brand, then everybody's got a neutral palette. Everybody, so. But if you want to shop from this brand, I highly recommend it. Find a color story you like, or find something, you know, maybe it's nostalgic to you. I think you would enjoy it, truly. But overall, I think the look turned out really good. I'm pleased with it. There's nothing really I'd change about it, so that's a good thing. So really, it's just, will this mascara hold up? That's my only thing I got to keep in the back of my head. The blush will hold, the bronzer, all that stuff will hold up. I already know. I use it all the time. So that doesn't really, like, make me wonder anything. But the only thing that does is the mascara, because I can't figure out, like, I found it sitting back there, which I probably shouldn't have used it, but I couldn't remember if I liked it or not, and because of that, I feel like 9 out of 10, it is because it transfers up here, if I don't remember something, because once I applied it, it looks nice on the eye, so therefore that wasn't a reason why I didn't use it. The smell could have been it, but I don't know. I really feel like it transfers, but we'll see. We'll see. I will let you know on that. I definitely wouldn't recommend it for that price point. No, absolutely not. So, but let me know. Are you having fun going back through Valentine's Day past? I'm just curious. I mean, I am. So that's why I'm doing it. But, I mean, I want you guys to have fun too. And remember the palettes that have come before and what is being launched now. Because you might not need what is launching now for sure. So, but that is all I have for you today. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all. That way you're notified when I upload. I upload every day, but Sunday, unless there is a new launch. And I will see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.